It's red, low, and fast. And it's even available with an open top. Could almost be a Ferrari, but it's actually Audi's super roadster, the R8 Spyder. The folding fabric roof opens and closes on the road at speeds of up to 50 kilometers an hour. The version we tested, with a 5.2-liter FSI Quattro engine and 525 horsepower, has been on the market since March 2010. The R8 revs up to 100 kilometers an hour in just 4.1 seconds. And hits a top speed of 313 kilometers an hour. The smaller version, the 430 horsepower 4.2 FSI, has been out since July. Thanks to the rigid, reinforced chassis, the R8 sweeps through the curves as if it were on rails. An extendable rear spoiler provides even more downforce, if needed. The aluminum body not only provides stability, but keeps the R8's weight down. In theory, the 80-liter tank holds fuel for 536 kilometers, but here theory and practice do deviate. The Audi displays its sporty lineage even when it's standing still. The front is flat and wide, bracketed by elegantly sculpted headlights. There are plenty of cues hinting at what lurks in the engine compartment. The back is wide, and the two oval tailpipes suggest that this car packs a punch. The rear fog light is integrated, racing car style, into the up-tilted diffuser. The luggage compartment in the front has a capacity of 100 liters, just about enough for a weekend outing. The heart of the Audi is behind the seats, a 5.2-liter 10-cylinder engine that gives the R8 its unmistakable growl. There's no sliding around on these bucket seats. The R8 is designed for sportiness, but comfort hasn't been left out in the equation. Two transmissions are available, a manual 6-speed gearbox, or optionally the R-tronic sequential shift gearbox. Buyers can also select between an automatic mode or shifter paddles mounted on the steering wheel. The 19-inch alloy rims are standard. No great surprise, given the price tag of 156,400 euros in Germany. Which may sound like a lot of money to most people, but isn't that the whole point of a car like this? The big off-road vehicles known as SUVs have an image problem. They are major emitters of CO2, a no-no in times of global warming. For some, SUVs are the incarnation of a decadent car-dominated society. Lexus tried early on to improve the SUV's battered reputation by building the first hybrid 4x4. The Lexus RX 450h is now the second generation, sporting 2 electric motors and a 6-cylinder internal combustion engine to generate 299 horsepower. Toyota's prestige brand allegedly achieves that with a total fuel consumption of a sensational 6.5 liters. After some delay, Germany's premium car makers rose to the challenge, starting with BMW. The data shows what direction the Bavarian manufacturer is heading with its eco-friendlier SUV, the 485 horsepower generated by a mighty 4.4-liter 8-cylinder engine. Not much savings in the fuel department, as shown by an already overly optimistic consumption spec of 10 liters. And even Porsche is walking softly with its Cayenne hybrid, which boasts a total power of 380 horsepower. The Audi-sourced V6 gasoline engine paired with the electric motor may help get fuel consumption down to 8.2 liters. But skeptics ask, who needs more than 300 horsepower? And why the heavy and energy-intensive four-wheel drive? Well, there are some places where it comes in handy, like here in the northern Italian Dolomites. Conditions are perfect for checking out the 3 hybrid electric vehicles. Optically, the new Cayenne appears smaller than its predecessor, although in fact, it's around 5 centimeters longer. The Cayenne hybrid has spearheaded new technology. The rear-mounted battery is virtually invisible from the outside. There's not much that indicates that this wants to be a green Cayenne. The dashboard has undergone refurbishment. The vertical middle console has almost as many dials and switches as a Boeing, so operation may prove simpler in other luxury cars. For example, the Lexus RX 450h. And this relatively stark interior, using the mouse on the center stack, is child's play. The Lexus is understated, both inside and out. But the emblems on their blue background clearly proclaim that Lexus sees itself as a pioneer of hybrid technology. The BMW X6 seeks to explore a niche that its rivals have not yet dared to look at. The Bavarians call their car a sports activity coupe, a luxury 4-door SUV engineered for sports performance. Under the hood, we see the electric module, below it, the 4.4 8-cylinder engine. In the seasonally festive resort of La Villa, we take the 3 hybrids for a spin in all-electric mode. They can't go very far or very fast, but the electric motors do get us halfway through the village. The BMW is the first to switch over to combustion mode. The 100-kilogram battery in the trunk is soon discharged. No surprise, giving the X6's total weight of 2.5 tons. The four-wheel drive functions perfectly as long as the X6 doesn't get stuck. When the mix of combustion and electric energy is overtaxed, the system shuts down and suggests the driver find a qualified mechanic, which we would have gladly done, but even 2 draft horses couldn't get this colossus to budge. But after 30 minutes, the X6 miraculously starts up again. The Lexus dealt bravely with the snow and ice, but the ESP kicked in early on, putting something of a damper on the thrill of driving. That's where the German models were able to gain points. The Cayenne with the green touch remains a true Porsche, even though the Audi V6 doesn't generate the true Porsche sound. Despite its 2.3 tons, the Cayenne is remarkably agile and gives the driver a good feeling for the road. The BMW has almost too much power. Accelerating on the mountain slope, the Cayenne soon overtakes it, while the X6 still struggled to convert its 500 horsepower into forward motion. But once it gets going, the X6 proves to be an impressively powerful ride. If this is the future of green technology, no driver needs to be making a sacrifice. But it isn't. So is the enormous effort that's gone into these mixed energy models really worth it? For the BMW, the answer has to be no. The price tag of 103,000 euros is 26,000 over the combustion model, and no amount of driving will recoup that. In the case of the Porsche, the picture is a little different. The makers in Zuffenhausen are asking 79,000 euros for the hybrid model. And with consumption of 8.2 liters, the Cayenne is more economical than the BMW. In the Dolomites, the trendsetter Lexus was able to shine in terms of fuel economy. But even it wasn't unable to achieve the promised fuel consumption, though 8.5 liters of 100 kilometers is not a bad result. The German hybrid offensive shows that although SUVs can be made to sip rather than guzzle gas, the savings don't justify the cost. Drivers will just have to make the choice between power and eco-friendliness. And in 2010, the engine that best combines both is still the diesel. Opel introduces its new Corsa. The reworked model has a conspicuous, colorful design, and it comes equipped with a thrifty new diesel. The EcoFlex motor has an output of 95 horsepower and start and stop technology on board as standard equipment. This reportedly enables the 3-door version to go 100 kilometers on just 3.5 liters of diesel. That's a CO2 emission of just 94 grams per kilometer. Mini has been presenting its new Paceman concept. The first sports activity coupe in the small car segment offers room for up to 4 passengers. It still has the typical Mini front, but the 19-inch wheels developed exclusively for the study vehicle are designed to underscore the sporty appearance. And under the bonnet, a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder 211 horsepower engine provides the necessary drive. The Citroen C3. The second generation of the compact car has been on sale since November 2009. It was originally launched as the successor to the Citroen Saxo. Now, the second generation is available as a 5-door sedan. One major design feature is the panoramic windscreen, curving well back into the roof. The C3 comes in 3 trim lines: Advance, Tendance, and Exclusive. Electrical power steering is a standard feature, and customers have 4 gasoline engines and 4 diesels to choose from. Compared with the first version, the second C3 generation has grown a bit. The profile has improved, and the headlights are better integrated into the front. Citroen's design concept of flowing lines has found its way to the back as well. From inside, the large window offers excellent visibility. The steering wheel is not only pleasant to hold, but contains one of the C3's 6 airbags. The dashboard scores with its oval design and high-quality materials. The interior has set high standards for generations to come. The abundance of legroom and the panoramic view have made the C3 highly popular. With a capacity of 300 liters, the luggage compartment is only marginally smaller than the predecessor model. Space for 3 crates of mineral water. But the bottom line is, the Citroen C3 offers enough room for its passengers at an affordable price. But Citroen has not only reworked the interior, the entire engine range has undergone a change. Consumption was reduced, as were emissions, so that all the engines conform to Euro 5 standards. The diesel motors operate with common rail direct fuel injection and have a turbocharger. The VTI 120 engine is available with an optional automatic transmission. All other models have 5-speed manual transmissions. The body has also been improved. In the Euro NCAP crash test, the C3 earned 4 out of 5 stars. The model we tested cost 17,800 euros in Germany. The C3 accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 10.7 seconds. Fuel consumption is 5.9 liters per 100 kilometers, thanks to the car's low weight. Citroen C3 offers luxury at a moderate price. The basic version is available in Germany for 12,700 euros. This car offers good visibility and fuel savings, and it has a modern and dynamic image.